Welcome back to BalaCore Fitness Show here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm Ellen Como. I'm here with Judith Owens and Kerwin Burns. This is a comeback show today. It's about the different comebacks that we've made. And Judith shared her comeback and Kerwin shared his comeback. My comeback has never been fitness. Fitness has been a constant in my life, kind of a foundation throughout everything, where I always fell back onto fitness immediately after anything in my life happened, although I've had to come back from other things. I've had divorces and other things come up in my life that have really broken my heart, and I've really had to come back in other ways. And fitness, I've found, has been a constant for me and something that was always there and easy. And, you know, when I was in high school, I never fit in because I was kind of, everybody was so skinny, rail skinny in high school, and I was always kind of muscular. And so the guys would call me mountain woman because of my legs, because they were very, very muscular. Now, by today's standards, they would be considered right on point. But when I was in high school, not so much. So when I walked into the gym for the first time and I saw a bunch of people in a room that looked exactly like me, it was kind of like, oh, I found
your tribe.
I did. I found my people. So that kind of drew me in, and I'm so glad that it did, because it was a healthy thing to draw me in. And it was something that I could go to for so many reasons. So instead of going off to a bar and having drinks with my friends to get over something, or instead of a one-night stand, or instead of doing something silly, what I would do is I would go into the gym. And that would be my safe place where I would go. And when I was, happy, sad, whatever was going on, that was my place that I went to. And I felt safe, and I got to work on my body. And so I was really fortunate that the gym is something that I found. And so I'm encouraging, why I'm saying that is I am encouraging you sometimes, before you go off and try to drown your sorrows in a glass of something or throw yourself into a bad relationship, you might want to step into a gym and see what might happen there, because it's a really healthy way for you to try to kind of make yourself a priority, make your health a priority, because if you're not healthy, you really can't be of good to anybody anymore. So it's kind of a, just kind of a little bit of a push to get you into a very positive place. And BalaCore Fitness Studio, we really do pride ourselves on, we're not the kind of gym that beats you down,
No, it's more of a family atmosphere. And starting back in December, I was surprised that after my second workout, you don't have those like awkward moments, because the trainers are so friendly, the members feed off of that, and they make you feel welcome. And I can remember even the first class I went into, I didn't know how to use those new cycles. And, a gal got off her bike and spent a good 5 minutes getting me all set up and making sure I was good to go, because, you don't want to go into a gym and not know what you're doing, because you already feel like, a fish out of water. So that was the one thing I noticed right out of the bat, is that they treat you like you're part of the family. And I would definitely suggest for anybody starting their comeback to give us a try. The first week's free. You can try it out, try all our classes, and see, where you fit in.
Yes. Yeah, and it does come from all the instructors, and the instructors, like I said, were handpicked by me, but because they had something special that they can bring to the members. And if you've never worked out a day in your life and you walk in there, you're going to feel at home. There's not going to be anybody telling you you're not doing it enough. And then another thing, you can walk in late to our classes if you
and leave early.
Yeah, and leave early. I have people running halfway in, halfway out, because you know what, life gets in the way sometimes, and so does traffic, and so do our picking up our kids from school. I had somebody sitting in the parking lot one day and actually missed 45 minutes of a class, when it was an hour class, because she said, at the other gyms she'd attended, they lock the doors, you're not allowed in if you come in late. I said, no, absolutely, no.
That's crazy.
Just jump in. We just, come as you are, come when you are. We want you. If you can get 20 minutes, we'll take it. We'll give it to you, because we want you have the 20 more minutes than you would have normally not done.
Ellen, I have to say I appreciate that, because like I told you, when I first started working out with you, I was about 287 pounds. And I've always been athletic. Although my weight didn't show it, I'd always played tennis, softball, and got scholarships from high school to go to UCLA to do a couple of those things. I didn't play at UCLA. Don't misunderstand. I didn't say that. But when I went to Ellen, she made me feel very comfortable. And she never said anything about weight. She never said anything about size. And I never identified with weight and size like other people will identify things, attributes to you because of your size. But I admired that about you. And I just wanted to let you know. And for those who come to Ideal Physique, which is a 4-phase program, our slogan between me and Ellen is phase 4, go to BalaCore. So that means
Nice.
when you're done with the program, go to BalaCore to
Yeah.
maintain your weight loss.
Yes, thank you, Judith. Yeah, it truly, at our studio, I don't want anyone to feel intimidated and don't think that you can do it. I love when I look out at the classroom and I have somebody stand with a 5-pound weight or a 3-pound weight in their hand next to a man that has a 60-pound weight. They're both getting the same workout because they're both working to their limitations and they're both pushing themselves as hard as they can, but they're each doing what they can. And there's modifications with every single thing we do at BalaCore. We don't say you do it this way or else. What we're saying is if you're not in the right muscle, we walk over and I'll give you a modification. If that modification doesn't work, you'll get a third modification. Sometimes I even give 3 modifications when I'm showing a new move to do. So we're really, really aware of the fact that not everybody walks in with the same at the same level. Everybody's at different levels. And we want to push each and every one of you to a better and stronger level and more fit level. And we're going to do it by supporting you and lifting you up. We're not going to do it by pushing you down. And, and some people need that. Some people need to be yelled at and want to be grounded to the ground. That's not, we aren't the gym for you. We're the gym we are going to lift you up. And like Agnes, and I'm saying her name, Agnes, because, and then quietly she's going to let you know. She lost 4 pant sizes.
That's
4 pant
excellent.
sizes.
That's awesome.
And that's huge. And that's without yelling at her. And that's without giving her a hard time. And that's letting her work within her limitations and finding a way for her to make it and work in her life, even when she's had a lot of overtime and things. Because if you're working overtime and you have everyone beating you up, the last thing you want to do is walk into a gym and a bunch of people are yelling at you. You want to walk into a gym and let somebody lift you up for a change.
Absolutely.
So that's the kind of atmosphere you're going to get at BalaCore Fitness Studio. We're going to be right back. This is Ellen Como on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. You're listening to BalaCore Fitness Show here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm Ellen Como, and I'm here with Judith Owens and Kerwin Burns. And Judith, you were talking a little bit about your comeback. So let's just briefly, she had a lot of health issues.
Yes.
She's been on medication her whole life. Now she's brought Ideal Physique out to Santa Clarita because of that, because it's really been her solution for, and also her main part of your comeback.
Absolutely.
Yes, so let's talk about that. And do you have any specials going on?
We do have a special. We're calling it Spring into Summer. Spring into Summer. So let your hind legs spring into summer and come on down to Ideal Physique. Like I said, we're located in Valencia Executive Suites. I will go over, it's actually a $200 discount. So I'm not going to go into prices on the air, but give me a call as soon as you can, 661-317-8093. Again, I'm the Diet Coach Manager, and ask for Judith. And remember, it's never too late to change, and you want to change because you're worth it. You're needed. You have a purpose, you have a destiny, you have a design, and without you being at your best, you may not be able to fulfill that destiny. And that's what we all want you to do today.
Absolutely. Well said, Judith. I love that. Because it is so true. Each and every one of us, we're on this earth so we can be a gift to others in some way, a blessing to others in some way. And if we can barely get out of bed, and if we're struggling with health issues, we can't be that full blessing that we want to be to other people if we're struggling with our own whatever we're struggling with. And with Judith Owens, I love her company. If you cannot work out because of an illness or because of an injury, this is a great place to go, because you're going to be able to lose weight and you're not going to have to work out.
Exactly.
Yes. And then now, let's say you can work out, then you come to BalaCore Fitness Studio, right, Kerwin?
That would be great. And, I want to emphasize how unique our training is. Every trainer is different. Every trainer has a different area of expertise. Mm-hmm. And I always tell all my members when they take my class, no 2 workouts will ever be the same. You'll always get a different workout, and they love that.
Yes. Yeah, we are not box trainers. We are what we're called freestyle trainers. And freestyle trainers kind of get the energy of the room when we start, and we kind of look around, and even I might be halfway into a workout and I see that I can kind of test the energy in the room, and I might switch it in the middle of the class. Sometimes you need to do that. So my class is sequenced literally in the first moment I start the music for my class. That's when I decide what we're going to do for the day, because I never know who's going to show up, what level, what's going on, the energy level of everyone. There's so many different variables when you're starting a class. So those are the things that we all take into consideration, and I think that's a blessing we all bring to the studio.
Yeah, you can feel the energy in the workouts, and you have to, through experience, be able to shift gears and keep that energy going in a positive direction. So if a workout is lagging a little bit, you have to be able to say, hey, this isn't working, have another go-to. And I think that's what we have at BalaCore Fitness. I mean, everything from our cycle classes to our circuit classes to kickboxing, you name it. Our trainers have so much experience that they can keep that energy level up. And when I'm not doing kickboxing, I'm taking those classes.
Yeah, we cross train with each other's classes. And I also love that everyone of our staff, we stick to what we do. Like with me, it's resistance training. A lot of the guys like my classes in the evening because the way I have it sequenced, they can go heavy. So they'll even ask me, are we going heavy today? And of course, if there's a bunch of men in the class, yes, we're going heavy today. But that doesn't mean that a woman can't go light and get the same amount that the men are going to get. So the count just might be a little bit slower because they're using more weight, and we got to keep their joints safe. So we can do that in my classes. And then Robin gives more of a quick boot campy type class. JC, she gives her body shred class, and she also gives her cycling class. And then we have Kerwin doing his kickboxing class. So we all kind of bring something to the table. And we have Anita coming back she's going to be back probably in about 45 days. She helps out on Saturday mornings. She's just the heart. She's got this girl is a teacher. She teaches with her heart. And she's just so beautiful. And she's going to be back and bringing something really fun to our studio, which I've been wanting to bring for a while. But like everything else, I won't bring a class into my studio till I have the perfect person to teach it. And that's why it takes so long for me to find the staff that I'm finding. So
yeah, her energy is contagious. Being around it, so we're really looking forward to getting her back.
Yeah, we all miss her, and that's it. When one part of us is missing, we're going, wait a minute.
It's like part of your family's missing.
Exactly, but she will be there this Saturday at 8:30 a.m. So we're located at 23026 Soledad Canyon Road, and you can call us at 661-312-3130. We're in the middle of our Spring Your Body into Summer Shape program right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't join today and be part of that as well. I go over your nutrition with you. We weigh and measure you. I am your personal coach. So at any time, any member in the gym, if you have something come up, you go to Marilyn, who's at our front desk. You give her your phone number. You tell her you want to talk to me. And what we do is we text till we find that 15-minute where we can have that 15-minute phone call, or sometimes it's after class. And then I coach you with nutrition, and I coach you with what you're going through. And it could be just, I'm having trouble getting out of bed and getting to a class. So we might have to look at your schedule and maybe readjust. Some people sometimes, and this has happened recently, is people overtrain. Yes. And so I have to kind of back them up a little bit. And then some people are not eating enough calories, or they're eating too many. So it's kind of those things that we have to work out. And sometimes you can't do that in a group. You need to do that with a private 15-minute phone call. And we can get a lot done in 15 minutes on the phone. So when you come to our studio, and we don't charge for that. Mm-hmm. We don't charge for nutrition. We don't charge for coaching. That's part of getting fit. That's part of being part of the BalaCore Fitness family. So if you need to also find us, you can find us on balacore.net, and you can also find us on Facebook under BalaCore. So those are all the different ways you can get a hold of us. And we are on Twitter and Instagram. I think it's BalaCore Fitness on both of those. And I just want to tell everyone, it's not about perfection. It's about progression. So really
Well said.
Yes,
Yeah, I
definitely.
like that.
And so Judith, what's something inspiring you'd like to say?
Again, whatever your obstacles have been in the past, say goodbye to them and change. You can always change.
And you got about 5 seconds.
Yeah, just learn from my mistakes and don't make them, and come to BalaCore Fitness.
And let us take care of you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.